Hey guys, it's me, Tiago from Tiago, and welcome to today's video. Now before I start, I would like to apologize for the logo you can see on the bottom right corner of the image. I really tried to get rid of it while editing these clips for hours, but it didn't want to leave, so I was so frustrated I gave up. So yeah, I'm outside. In France, the lockdown is kind of over and we can go out without any special paperwork, with some limits. Now, I don't really want to go into the details too much because I think my job here is to entertain you instead of making you remember the hard aspects of life. So, I'm skating with a face mask. It's blue and all, but it's actually not great for sports. You'll soon see me start slowing down and get desperate for some fresh air. You know, the majority of the time, I stood inside, not wanting to go out and film because I think it would result in showing the bad example. And this is something I'm starting to, learn. With this channel that is slowly growing, I started to think that I have to be more responsible. If we want inline skating to be more popular, might as well show the good example. So this is at least how I think. Since I stood inside and had to write a 40-page thesis for school, I didn't really skate nor do any home workout, so putting these skates that I've always considered the most comfortable carbon skates I've ever used was a painful experience. But I think it's normal, at least regarding skates that are made out of carbon. For this, I have two choices: either keep skating with them so my feet get used to them again, or hit mold them again. But I remember their shape used to be so perfect, I'm afraid of ruining everything. So I think I'll choose the hard way. Other thing I would like to tell you, we recently reached 50,000 subscribers. Thank you very much. And to celebrate the 40k subs, I was planning on making a special video with a friend of mine, but we both got busy in the meantime. But I would like to see if we can eventually make this special video to celebrate the 50k milestone. But again, thank you very much. I would like to know how things are going for you. I've seen that inline skating sales have risen recently. How do we say this? Risen, I think, yeah. So I'm wondering how you do to practice, So do you do it at home? For me, I only practiced about 3 times and it was in my parking lot. And again, after spending so much time off skates, my feet were hurting so bad. Remember my previous video? I was only doing basic moves, but I was doing my best not to show that my feet were hurting. So yeah, how and where do you practice? So, I was just entering the city of Neuilly, which is known for having many wealthy people, and you can see some nice cars. That's actually something I like to see and keeps me dreaming. I don't know if we'll be able to see any of this video, but I was so focused on trying to breathe with this mask on my face. Like, can you see that I already slowed down compared to the beginning of the video? I'm trying to go to Porto-Mayo. This is an area I've been multiple times with my friends. We've also filmed a short part of Fancy Feet 2 around there too. So it's a place where you can sometimes see some inline skaters, but from experience, they usually aren't the most social. I know us French people are known for being absolute snobs, but I mean, every time I see an inline skater, I try to say at least hi or wave at them. It's kind of a duty for me. Most of them wave or smile back, but in Porto-Mayo, nobody has responded back to me to this day. You know that moment when you're happy to see someone else on wheels, you start doing a sign at them, but they just keep moving while looking at you without sending a single message back. These fractions of a second feel so long. You have the time to analyze their expression, wonder if the sign you did at them wasn't something offensive, like a middle finger for example, but no, it was just a wave. Wait, are they just surprised to see another skater? Or maybe they're just judging you. I mean, I'm wearing a white sweatshirt on top of it. Just do something, please! And the person just passes by and you're still left wondering if it was the color of your wheels that disgusted them, or maybe the strides you were doing look weird, and then you immediately forget how to stride. I don't know how it is for you when this happens, but this always bugs me. Am I the only one like that? At this point I was really looking for some fresh air and my feet were hurting, so I decided to sit down for a bit. But wait, you're not here to see me sit down? Alright, let's go. And here we are, in the Palais des Congrès in Porto-Mayo, the place I told you before. The surface is nice to skate, but I don't know if it's actually allowed to skate here or not. So far, I didn't have any issues with the security guards. I would like to have your feedback on this little music break I just did. Maybe this is something I could do in the future. Maybe I talk in the first part and then it's just the music and the skating. I don't know. But I truly hope you enjoyed this little skate flow in the suburbs of Paris. I am pleased to see that many of you have sent their entries for episode 1 of Inline Cafe. I force myself not to watch them so I don't get spoiled, but I'm really excited. Thank you very much. This is it for today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe and please help me making us getting more popular by sharing this video to your friends. You can change everything. Think about it. Alright guys, see you in the next episode. And stay safe.